Howdy, 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 my name's Anachi Sasuke. Welcome back to Let's Read Dreamkeepers. Now, apologies, it's been a little bit since I've done this, and I don't really remember what voices I was using for anyone. Except for, well, I don't even remember the name of the person who's, yeah, I don't, wow. So, since I don't seem to remember literally anything other than the fact that Lilith learned how to use her abilities to blow up the weird face creature thing, we're going to do Chapter 7 of Volume 3, Chapter 7 of the comic today, and again, it'll be the next episode 8, 9, 10, and then it looks like we're going to run out because I haven't posted the rest of the chapters of Volume 4 yet, so then we'll probably just move on the prelude after that. So, without further ado, it's time for Contenders Accord. Looks like we're someplace else. Somewhere dark. Who's talking? Narbonidus! Showing his face in Bragu? He's insane! Voidal thinks he's still in charge? If it comes between... Can't believe Narbonidus actually thinks he... something. Finally see that immortal bastard finished. A lot of these crazy evil people don't seem to want anything to do with Narbonidus. Not invited, not invited. Void is the master, Narbonidus not invited. Stop pawing, you wretch. I'm trying to watch. You with the eyes, who's out there? The Underlord commands to know. Silence, Sculler. Sculler, Void's about to crush the usurper into... Well... There's a lot of things happening. No one can stand against the Void. He's dead for sure. Now there's this... bale dropping smoke! What if he got Void too? You really think it... Who's this guy? Well, if it isn't the little summoner. Was that a run or was that like a fly? Vanished! Underlord of Illusions! Where did he go? Sometimes the quality of my adversaries is truly a cause for concern. Sometimes never! Lord Void Unstoppable, much taller than Narbonidus, much deeper voice. We'll crush Narbonidus and squish and mash Void the Everlasting shall... I am the only immortal here. You overestimate your new master. The limits of his strength have become apparent. Did I miss something? No, I didn't. How, traitor? Slightly alarmed. The twins were secreted in a chamber known only to myself. Void, much better, master. Narbonidus too stupid. After decades of painstaking calculations, my summoning circle was ready, save for one rune. One keystone icon beyond the knowledge of any. Stupid hat, stupid Narbonidus. Yet you, fodder of the weak, feeble-minded among fools, you who should worship the shadow of my shadow, made us hide. Horrible at delegating. Demons don't like digging. You somehow dared to violate the consummation of my designs. Terrible rumors, and he doesn't appreciate work ethic, and he destroyed Lord Void. Void extinguished? Patience. Oh, is that supposed to be him summoning things to fight back with? I don't think it's working. A stalemate has forced Void and I to accept a temporary accord. Hence your current untortured condition. Working hard, making excellent minions, all shapes and full use of negative space neglected. But once the Dreamkeepers are subdued and the truce expires, so too shall your amnesty. When your coherence can be rendered through agony, I will discover your accomplice and remit you to the grinders. Ungrateful, no eye for design, never compliments my maquettes. Talent underappreciated, underappreciated. It'll be dust for you, or the dust for you. How priceless, the little sculpture, a permanent part of his own work. Narbonidus, very low approval rating. I'll see to it there's an eternity of use for you. An always leaves messes. What's happening here? So it seems to be some sort of dance party with strippers. So, what would my resume even say? 6 years of experience standing around and chasing children? I've gotta mention the tower, but then they'll have to know why we were fired and... Spirits, what are we gonna do? Keep drinking. What, long term? Anything more for the trio de misery tonight? This is empty, Indy. It needs a... Wait, are you... How did... Oh, her? She's my twin, Digo. We take turns and all that. You're lucky you get to talk with the pretty one tonight. Don't let her fool you, Woods. You're just seeing double. So that work you were mentioning earlier, was it just joking around, or... Because we seriously do need a good job. I mean employment. She has a little heart on her face. Is she still talking to them? You guys, I don't know, you guys probably aren't the type. Don't listen to my blabbing, have a round on the house. Type? I could be any type. I'm single, are you single? What are we talking about? Coming from the tower and all, this just wouldn't be up your alley. Plenty of legit work around for you guys like you, just forget I mentioned anything, right? Right. Legit? Come on, we're drinking sinners. Mark here. It's not like we're totally... Oh, sinners, Mark. Bunch of rule breakers over here. Call the troopers. Mothers, hide your babies. The choir boys are knocking back black market brews. Well, you served it. Reverse psychology aside, what exactly are you offering? We did work in the tower, and we've had our fill of first hand of corruption, hypocrisy, and sleaze. To lay the cards out, we only held our jobs until lately by blackmailing a major political figure. Now, I'm not without my morals, but my loyalty to that pick of ticks runs about as deep as my pay stub. So, why don't we cut to the chase here? But there's a big difference between dissatisfaction and action, huh? One lands you in a bar, and one can land you in prison. Or worse. You guys really want to be involved in black market contraband? If it involves pouring it in my mug, then I'd need to be more involved right now. Shade Fire Reed, go. Let's take this somewhere discreet. If you're interested in flipping the switch, wait 5 minutes and meet me in my private suite. The Deja U. Iania, or was that Tanya? I thought I said Iania. Tanya, watch the bar. Well, I'm interested. It's pronounced inebriated. I didn't think these rooms were used much for conversation. Glass ceiling. You're not talking in here. Does this say bad idea to anyone else? Well, don't just gawk at it. Either go down or get out, because I gotta change and be on stage fast. I'll go down on you like gravity. What kind of girl you think I am? This is solo porque tu mama es una puta no significa que la... Oh, she's yelling at him in Spanish. Mente sucia hijo de per... Okay, she is really, really angry. And he's not here right now, so you can flip your own switch. Clunk. Very classy, Woods. And go downstairs. I'd offer you a drink, but it seems that need has already been met. Indeed it has. So, this is the real deal? You guys are recruiting? The question isn't so much whether we are recruiting, but whether you are in a joining mood. Our typical induction process has become drastically abbreviated due to events. Darn. Esh, hoping this would take all night. Typically, you would be placed under surveillance for some weeks before being selected, thoroughly screened, and tested. As things stand, you'll need to fill out a questionnaire to determine your eligibility. I composed it myself. Good for you, but no dirty questions, and don't let Indy go reading my answers. She gets real mad. Eligible for what? Isn't this a lot of pretense to go through over some regulation dodging on Fermente? What's with all these weapons? Your inductive instincts are probably accurate. Let's get right to the point. First off, do you understand the penalties you're subject to right now for holding that weapon without a federal mandate? For just being around all this illicit material? Gentlemen, you could face lengthy incarceration. If you're not prepared to live with that risk, day in and day out, then you don't meet the standard. Well, that all depends. What's the point of the risk? Evidently, there's a lot more to the marks than black market breweries. Quite so. The trade aspects certainly aid in financing, but they have long since become the means rather than the ends. As to our current ends, oh, it's another one of these weird noodle creatures. We're not allowed to hear? And you expect us to sign on up with a big grin, I suppose. Sign? Frankly, I'm impressed you're able to stand in your condition. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. More knowledge, without your loyalty and our protection, would be dangerous to both of us. I don't withhold in triviality, but I can tell you that we are working for the protection of innocence, and that we only kill those who really, truly deserve it. If that's intended as a threat, I'm not nervous. You probably should be. No threat, just a job offer. Take those insightful yet subtle little questionnaires home and think it over. They contain instructions for a rendezvous should you aspire to employment. A discreet rendezvous. Discretion is the name of the game, really. In fact, it would be appreciated in the utmost if you could leave by way of entry, conveying the impression that you had an unremarkable, enjoyable time in the deja vu. Is that deja vu or is that deja vu? Because it looks like it's deja vu. Is that how you treat all your guests? A necessary precaution. Again, I cannot overemphasize discretion. If you know now what you were... let's see. If what you know now were to reach the wrong ears, good Dreamkeepers could die. Yeah, like who? Oh, that's supposed to be he's the good Dreamkeeper that dies? What? Whip better not be eaten. Here you are. When did you find this? Was there food in here or something? This way. Yeah, it would have been perfect. Too bad we didn't notice it last night. Ow. Probably would have been more comfortable. I don't know about you, but I'm so sore I can hardly move. Feels almost like I fell over a cliff. Go figure. Yeah, whatever. You know, actually this place has potential. It's nice and hidden. I mean, nobody would find us here. Maybe Lilith and the mob will want to stay for a few days. Who knows? If we all stick together and lay low, it might be safer. Sure, whatever, maybe. What is this? I don't think I'd mind too much, hiding out in the woods with Lilith. I can't believe how amazing things are going with her. Usually I manage to completely screw things up with girls, but I mean, she's so smart and pretty and I even saved her yesterday in the snow once, and she saved me too from falling. I really think... I bet she'd love it if I had a big breakfast ready when she wakes up. I could fix it up in here for when I show off this room. Let's go find some... stuff. Ha-fa! I don't know what that could mean. What? Where'd you hear it at? Is it another monster? Or that Mokoi? Or Wisp? Or... Lilith! Lilith! Oh, it's that guy. And the noodle creature that is somehow on a leash. And did he just, like, track them to the other side of the freaking country with the noodle creature? Meh! Meh! Hey! You two? The cheap shot and the floating mistake? Leave Lilith alone. What, with Murder Boy from the news? What have you done with Lilith? You can't have her! We'll see about... Cuddles! You're calling him Cuddles already? Vincent, do not reward my sister with attention when she calls you by the unspeakable of names. And when did I summon you? Vincent, what? Is everyone buddies with this interruption? No, Bast is... We were going to attend the festival together and... Floop. Yeah, Cuddles, I was worried about you too. Yes, I was so worried. I'm happy to see you, okay? Oh, you meant that Can I just call it dumbass? Bast, thank you so much for bringing Cuddles, but I thought we left him at my uncle's. How'd you know we would be here? Yeah, how did you know we were here? You next in line to chase us down the mountainside, or... Fick jou, Knasnivi? Yeah, what do you say to that? Huh. I figured you wouldn't miss our date unless something happened to you. I had to be there to help. Wow, that's really, sweet of you. Yeah, if you like stalkers. Hi, I didn't get a chance to say hi in school, so, why are you in Starfall anyways? It's dangerous this far outside the city gates. Heh. Well, it's quite the story. We're trying to get back to the city where it should be safer, maybe. I know a way. A few hours walk from here, there's a place I can get us through the wall. Really? That's great! Do you think... would you be willing to help us out? Just follow me, I'll take care of everything. We've been taking care of ourselves just fine till now, Bast. Thanks. Ishine. You don't have to come. Follow me, Lilith. Well, he does know the way. As Whip probably says something about that. I know! Oh, this is a long chapter. They were there, sure enough. Took some gear and packs with them. Carl swept the area with a squad, but with the snow constantly flowing down these slopes, there's no way. There's no like which blasted direction they... Kerthwalk! What the... You rearranging things? Let's see. The Dark Dreamkeeper population of Anderuna. Tower kidnappings, orphanage nightmare, Tinsel a traitor, Mokoi cameo, troopers raiding your safe house. Nineso agrees, it's time to stop shadowing and strike. We're prepping guillotine. I know how dainty you are about direct action, Igrath. I hope this doesn't shatter your fragile sensibilities. About damn time! I've had enough of this espionage crap that lasts a lifetime! But what about finding my nieces and those boys? I won't let anything... What about the Norvundire depot? We need you briefing officers for overhand, not demolishing HQ and feeling around the city for short people. If the Rugrats are outside Anderuna, then they're as safe as possible. Everyone and their grandmother's after these kids. Tower enforcement bandwidth is non-stop with progress reports from city police. They're sweeping every district, and there are shock troopers prepped for rapid deployment and pickup. Even the street clans are into this. I've got sources texting me that the word is out to every gutter dweller in Anderuna. Grab these kids. If someone picks them up before us, we're going after them, Center. Relax, they're all looking in the wrong places. I'm tapping contacts to send false positives to the authorities, and I've got marks staking the entrance gates. We'll have the kids the instant they step foot in the city. And maybe then we can figure out why the hell everyone wants them so bad. It's a good question. Now who's talking? Oh, it's these guys. Take the staircase between the Bushena Way and IL Canal, or LEA Canal, below Vascali Arc down 2 levels. Okay, that's the guy. The serious dude is saying that. I still say I've seen that guy before. If you would stop calling him Mr. Survey, I might be able to remember his name. Well, I think my survey answers will put me ahead of the pack when it comes to eligibility. No offense, guys. I was fired first. Do you think it's inappropriate to... Okay, who's saying that? Do you think it's inappropriate when entering the black market to ask about their pay rates? You'd probably be smarter to ask about their policy on employment termination. This isn't the safest career path. Okay, we go through the arches and there's another staircase to the left. Better than nothing. Which, due to a certain sparkly someone, is all we can get. They've deleted my citizenry profile so thoroughly I'll never be able to collect on benefits, let alone file for actual work permission forms. Maybe we should have brought a glow orb. My social accounts have been scrubbed too. We've definitely got Central City Authority riding our asses, so if we can just manage to piss off the underground elements of Anderuna, we'll have the complete set. The parade hasn't even started yet. You want to hold off on the thunderclouds? Look on the bright side. Freeze! On your knees! So much for the bright side. Bright red! And the whole thing must have weighed tons! I've never seen anything that big roll around Starfall. It's definitely out of the ordinary. out of the ordinary. Stupid jock wasn't here for anything and suddenly he's some kind of expert. All me and Lilith have been through with each other, then he just waltzes in like he's picking up groceries. He's like a walking fist to the face, and he dresses like a stolen car. Ugh. I can't believe he goes to my school. Have to say something, just go up and say anything. Careful, yops can be kind of skittish sometimes. What's a yop? Are these weird one-eyed sheep ostriches? You! I wanted to express gratitude for, the whole bailing us out thing. Doesn't even know her, he just stepped. So I figured I should introduce myself. Yep, I'm I guess she's still not going to say what her name is. Whoa, Namar, you okay? Whoops. Here, let me help you. I'm fine! Oh, damn. Punt the weird sheep ostrich thing. Is that its mouth? Nama, that feels so good. And then Vincent just takes a bite. Bad cuddles! Alright, Vincent! Hey, that does look like fun. Hey there! Whoa. Yous, kids, you got good noses. Come and see if you can Hey, you're the one, girly. Excuse me? Yep, that's you, the one what broke up the Viscount's place. I seen about that on the Scrollcast, alright. I helped. I'm illegitimate. Scrollcast? What did... This thing what? Ah, fine, you talked me into it. Here, you go and read for yourself. I thank you very much. Thanks, but I don't... Thank the stupid thing. The missus makes me carry a blasted data scroll in case I have to accident, but I never do. Now where'd that bucket run off to? It's milking time. Bucket! But you can't milk Yorps. They don't produce... Milking time, sweet nectar. Let's keep moving. I think we've seen enough of old cliche. Meanwhile, pardon my skepticism, but that over there is the wall, and this over here is a murder hole. What do you take us for? Well, why don't you stroll over to the gate? I'm sure there's some guards there that'll love to discuss murder with you. 5 lucre on the tall one. We can't risk the gate anymore. My face is plastered all over these articles. If the tunnel goes through, it's our best chance. I can't believe the things they're saying about me on here. Yeah, you'd almost think Tinsel was trying to give them the wrong idea. It goes through, I promise. Just be careful to watch your head in here. Yeah, Lilith, this might be really treacherous. In fact, why don't let me go first? Just to be safe. I tells you, this beats ventilation shaft. So much more elbow room. As long as we can get into enter without being caught, but they've made a citywide bulletin about finding me, and the police are on alert, and it's gonna be tough reaching Igrath unseen. Igrath? The fugitive Igrath? With the house in Kojiki. The top secret Kojiki Igrath in hiding with whom we covertly associate using the utmost caution? Yeah, that's the one. No, I mean he's not. How do you know where... Forget about going to Kojiki. That house was raided by troopers. What? No, we were so careful. They couldn't have found him. Why? Don't worry, he got away. I know where. I could take us straight into a trap. Into your idiot trap. How fortunate for us that you somehow know everything. If shock troopers really raided, it's probably because you tipped them off. I don't need a trap to put down a runt like you. This'll be a clean fight. No biting, no shirts, and no fighting! We've got major problems to deal with, and we don't need new ones. If Cuddles can master his instincts, then so can you. That thing bit me, you know. I taught him that. Bass is telling the truth, Mace. See, the raid made the news too. As Whip says something. I want to keep giving him the like big black man voice, but I have no idea what he could possibly be saying at this point, so I don't really know what to say for him other than just the sound effects, which will be like, I don't know what that was, but I could at least help you hide from the guards. Lying low for a while might be safer. I know a spot where police and troopers couldn't find you. It's not just the police I'm afraid would find us. There are monsters and... It's a long story, Bass, but to summarize, well... Nama overheard Tinsel, the superstar Tinsel, talking to some guy named Ravad about their boss Narbonaitis. They were trying to trick him into killing someone named Wisp. Turns out that would have been a great idea. We don't know who Narbonaitis is or what he's involved with, but evidently it's a big deal because Tinsel attacked us using her power in the antechamber before we could... It's just up here. Well, of course, that's why Tinsel tried to stop us in the first place. We were about to tell Dad everything. If there's anyone who could do something about all this, it's him. That's where we have to go next. We have to get to Dad. Well, if you insist on talking to the pole puppet, I'll be along when Tinsel pops out of a lingerie cabinet. I'll come too. Glares. No, guys, you don't understand. The fastest way back to Dad is to let ourselves get caught. And Miss, you're still wanted for murder. Unless we find some evidence proving you're innocent, you have to avoid the police. Bass, you said you could hide people from the guards, right? It would make sense for the two of you to stick together. Ah. Okay. You guys will be fine. Just try not to let your fists wander into each other's faces. Easier said than done. Why? You look forward to getting floored again? No! No fighting, please! Please! Listen, we don't know what we're up against or who Narbonaitis is or anything else. But if we can't rely on each other, we don't have a chance to find out. We've got to help each other. No more fighting, alright? Fine. Hang on to the data scroll and memorize the tag name. When I get to my scroll at home, we can stay in contact. Just stay hidden. If we can get Dad to believe us, the whole city will be on our side. But until then, be really careful. You two, watch each other's backs for me, okay? Can't wait to grab a shower. Yeah, freedom is messy. Well, so I'll be seeing you then. Yeah, see ya. Just give me the scroll. Oh, this? The scroll Lilith handed to me? Nope. You'd better. Fine, take it. I'm not leaving without that scroll. Tag along if you must. If you're half as good at tracking monsters as you are at tracking pretty girls, you might actually come in handy. Who's talking? Oh, it's Wisp. So he wasn't even that mad after all. Isn't that amazing? Oh, it's a weird bust thing and she's cleaning up. I know, I'm excited too. Ah! And the mission on the mountain was so neat. He gave me a huge nightmare to ride. I called him Big Red. Boy, that was fun. But I need more and bigger, too easy to lose. And I had to try and I only had to try to kill the girls. Oh, you should have heard some of the wicked, wicked things they were saying about you. Miss Nana, whatever. It was about Lilith and Nama. Yeah, that's them. Do you think I should go and kill them some more? Hide! Miss... Counselor, Nanaha. The Viscount's daughters have returned safely and are waiting in his study. You asked to stay if... They're already here?! You inept twit, get out! And the next time I'm in here, I expect this room to be spotless! Oh, they're here? No, don't get any ideas. You've done enough already. But just go! Why don't you fly off and find another way to destroy my life? Okay. So I'm asking for the last time. Nope. Try again in 5 seconds. Maybe my mind will change by then. I'll learn more about Narbonaitis on my own than you'll find in your nursery. Just give me the... And... Oh, wow. It's still no. You're wearing me down, though. Keep it up. And what if I rip that mask off your face and drag you to the nearest guard? Sounds like you've got a reason to avoid guards yourself, or that would have happened already. I could outrun you anyways. What, to your orphanage in Margate? Maybe if you run day and night. Good point. I better take a water car. 2. Further. 3 tickets, first rate for my esteemed fellows and first rate for my esteemed fellows and I to the Margate district. Keep the change, my good man. Tip? You? Oh, wait, did you drop this? Whoops. So did I. Oh, he took his wallet and just... Oh. Oh, he was trying to slam whip into the water. Neat, huh? You'll pay for this. Well, one of us had to. No, I do understand what you're telling me. It's just during a re-election term, of course. Why would Tinsel possibly want to do something like that? You realize it makes no sense. If you're so curious about her reasons, why don't you have her arrested so people thinking with their big heads can grill her about it? Nama! Dad, we're telling the truth. You have to believe us. Something really strange is going on in Enderuna, and Tinsel's in blam. Girls, I am so glad you both came home safe. We were worrying over you terribly, making such a big mess with those boys, then vanishing, and what in the world happened? Well, darling, they're insisting on this crazy story that, well, you attacked them out in the antechamber. What? With your hair. But me? Killing people with hair? How do you know I only kill with good looks? Dad, why would you just assume that I'm lying? Tinsel... She told us that she could make up any story and you'd believe her, that you were stupid enough to fall for anything. You're not exactly dazzling anyone's expectations here, Dad. Protect offspring from butchery. How much lower do we have to set the bar? Mama, please, show some respect for your father. What could possess you to create these wicked lies? You know we care about both of... well... I'm especially disappointed in you, Lilith. As Nama just kicks her in the fucking face. Ah! Lilith doesn't lie, and you suck! Nama! Yep, that's me. How dare you? How dare I what? Kick her? She tried to kill us, Dad. Wake up! We would be dead! And before you start celebrating, that means Lilith too, you know. Tinsel was strangling her to death, squeezing her and slashing her in the face. Your own daughter, the one you like, would be cold and stiff, and you're getting angry at me for kicking? What in... Nama, enough of this nonsense. Slashed in the face? Where do you think it up, this garbage? No, look, that's enough from both of you. The cut... it was... Well, where's the last place you remember putting it? I can't believe you'd say I did such awful things. I only wanted to be a part of this family. There, everything will be alright. Tinsel for the win. Now, come along now, straight to your rooms. I know the way. Fabulous! Dad may not have magically fixed everything, but he sure fixed us. Now we're both prisoners for life. At least that's not a long time in our case. I'm sorry, Nama, but we had to at least try. I'm frustrated too. And I hope you enjoy your club membership, so what should we do when Tinsel decides to tuck us in tonight? I know I can get past these stooges and off the floor at least, but it'll be tricky escaping the entire tower. Well, I'm not running yet. Not while there's a chance to... Igarath was mentioning something to Mace about history and... Of course, any excuse to raid the library. Well, like I said, I could get us off the floor for sure, but we better pack some bags because wherever we go next, it's not going to be home. I guess not, huh? They can't take away our lives. Everything we've worked for over nothing. There's a reason, an explanation for all of this. We have to figure out what's going on. This is a really long chapter. So basically what's going on is the most mythical, powerful beings ever want our help. And they want us to be in charge of the city and stuff for them. I'm so jacked you don't even know. We'll be in charge? Wow. I know. Just imagine how much better everything will be. But you have to remember, this is all top secret. You can't tell anyone. I'm only telling you guys because they trust me, and I know you're all the most reliable and smartest of everyone I know. Plus, I definitely want to get you in on this. I mean, even if maybe I shouldn't, I'd never let my great friends miss out. I tell you guys everything. This wouldn't have anything to do with what happened to Paige. Paige? You know, I'm not sure, but I think so. That was Mace, and I think he's up to something like trying to ruin everything, so, you know we can't trust anybody but each other, and that's proof. Yeah. But I figured this out to fix that. Headbands! My green shirt? Yeah, but I mean, it's headbands now, so we're all part of the Alka Lynx Alliance. So that's our code name I thought up. See? A logo! And to recognize our own, we all wear a... But don't we all know each other already? Well, unofficially, but... You know, now my colleagues can tell. I'll make sure they're in the loop. They'll know all about the Alliance so they can recognize that we're special agents and, you know, give us all the proper recognition. Plus, it'll be proof that we're always together on this. You know, like when we're... What's that? Ruling the city and remembering how we got started. Everyone will know we were... I think it says recently? That's your daily routine? Explains the smell. That smell at school was Bander slime one time, and we're only going this way so Grun won't see us. That your nursemaid. Hey, you don't have to tag along, you know. So give me the scroll. No. Sound familiar? Sunk in yet? What do you normally do all day when you're not trying to get into kids' pants? Hold up while I pick this real quick. Ka-chunk. What was that? Who cares? Everyone must have heard that. Are you crazy? Who cares? Whoa! I see you've met the nursemaid. Is that thing safe? Nah, but if he's asleep, we can look around some. For what? Porn? I hate to shatter your second favorite fantasy, but I'm actually not guilty of murder. There was something else on these docks. I know Grun's involved, and he never lets kids into his office. The only ones who do get invited never come out again. There's how many doors? Yep, that's the only way in. You're kidding me. A trap door? How do you know it was here? They were the only floorboards not falling apart or covered in trash. You've lived here your entire life and never been inside the boat before? He keeps us locked out. We sleep under a tarp on the docks. Now we'll finally see what he's been hiding. Creak, pop, creak. Emma! He's got a chick? I knew it! He eats kids! I knew it! He's so fat, that's why he even has an orphanage and that's where everyone went! He takes him down here and... What the... How'd you brats worm your way... Get... My ex-wife beat you to it, you little shit. Child eater! Get over here! Oh, now it's back to the evil people. And it looks like this guy is the white box and whatever these are, the black one. One by one, my nightmares have slipped away to grovel in the shadow of void, drawn by the dead echo of his glory. Even among those that remain, the veneer of allegiance may be malicious. Trust the ones who serve you well. Forsake the rest to burn in hell. And your loyalty? Do you crave the oblivious destruction or everlasting rule? Which god would you serve? What's a Pete without an ear? A poet without an ear? What's a monster without the fear? Your alignment is of the few I need not question. I cannot risk compromising my dark Dreamkeepers, now of all times. But neither can I allow our kind to be exposed, and there are those who know. Tendril, I am in need of a subtle death. Though obscene, I walk unseen. Lies deceive what eyes perceive. Two in the tower have seen and shall die. Alright. So, that was a really long chapter and also really interesting, and I feel like I've ripped my throat to shreds with all of the screaming women I had to do this episode. That came out terribly wrong. Anyway, it's been Anachi Sasuke. This is episode 5 of Let's Read Dreamkeepers. In the next episode, we're gonna do chapter 8, and it's called The Writing on the Wall, so either we're gonna get some answers or more people will die. I guess we'll just have to find out next time. So, thanks again for watching. If you liked it, a like and a subscribe would be groovy. If you didn't, you don't need to do either one of those things. There'll be links in the description for reading the comic yourself and also supporting the creators. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Later.